Futures trading is risky and can result in substantial financial loss. Never put a futures position on without a stop-loss order in place. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, traders from across the globe. Welcome to Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar's Friday Roundup. We're talking about week ending 3/23/07. We had some really interesting things going on. I have some charts I want to show you guys today. I have a couple of things. I guess I'll point back to a few trades that we were talking about during the week and how they materialized. A couple of lessons that we discussed throughout the week, and maybe we'll start with those, and then I'll get to the charts. Okay, so here's what we're going to look at. As always, stops. We talk about stops in every video. Never trade without one. Never trade without a stop. Always place your stops first. And placing stops first means if you're going to be a buyer for something today, if you're going to buy S&P, let's say at 1420, and your stop is 1417, first you place your sell stop at 1417, then you place your buy order at 1420. Why? Simple. Let's say while you're placing your buy order at 1420, a disaster takes place and the market drops $50. As you hit buy one, click, and it enters and goes through. You're long the market with no way out. Let's reverse that for a moment. We know we're looking to buy at 1420, but we're going to have a sell stop at 1417. We type in sell one at 1417, stop, hit enter, boom, something goes wrong and the market drops $50. Well, do you realize what just happened? You got short the market because you put in a stop in case there's a disaster. That's why we put stops in case our trade doesn't work and the stop gets hit, it knocks us out of the market. You put your stop in first, a disaster took place before you even had a chance to start typing, and the next thing you know, boom, you short the market. So understand, place your stops first. Stops are the things that will keep you out of trouble. They'll get you out of a bad position, and they could get you into a good position without even realizing that that's what they're there for. Stops are your best friends. Place them first. Place them always. Do not trade without them. When there is no trade setup, don't do anything. I've illustrated that to you. You guys watch me day after day give you recommendations. There was no trade setup for Friday's recommendation in the S&P. There was what I called a swing trade. Possibly, but I told you it didn't actually materialize, so I cannot give it to you. That was in yesterday's video. I'm going to go to that board a little bit later and show you what the chart looks like now. But the fact that I was calling markets and I had good entry levels and good exit levels, and then we hit a spot where suddenly it wasn't clear, I found nothing to do, and I told you, do nothing. So I practice what I preach. If you do not have a trade setting up for you, do nothing that day. Go hit some golf balls at the range. Go out with the children. Go have a cup of tea or a glass of wine. Go enjoy yourself. If there is no setup, don't trade. There's no need to force it. This market will be here. Any market that you trade will be here on Monday if you did not trade it on Friday. Rest assured the markets will open and they will be here. Everything in life reverts back to trading. Remember I mentioned that my buddy's car got towed 2 nights ago? Just so that you realize everything in life does revert back to trading. That was a quick lesson, which is why I brought it up. We pulled our car up in front of a sign in Manhattan on 22nd Street. My buddy who's driving says, Oscar, take a look at the sign. What does it say? I look up, I read the sign. It says no parking 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Well, it's 9 p.m., so we're good. I said to him, well, we're good. We went into the club. We filmed the show we needed to film. We came back out to go to the car. When we got there, the car was gone. In fact, every car on the block was gone. They were all towed. My friend Guy looks up, and there's another sign a few feet lower than the actual sign that says no parking, and it says you will be towed if you're parked here past 10 p.m. So they give you between 8 and 10 to park on that block, and then after 10 they come after you. So there's a 2-hour window in which, of course, the tow truck's probably parked somewhere hiding. As soon as it hits 10 o'clock, they come take your car. Point behind this is, everything in life reverts back to trading. Guy looked at me and said, Oscar, you know what? I can't even blame you. It's not your fault. And he's absolutely right. Why? Like with trading, I give you a recommendation. I put these on the board every day. You're supposed to do your homework first and see if your recommendation jives with, or if your homework jives with my recommendation. He asked me to look. I looked. I told him what I thought. He didn't do his own homework. He did not look. He didn't blame me this much for what happened. And I thought, boy, that relates so much to trading. If I give you guys a recommendation and you take it and you lose, you know whose fault that is? It is yours for not doing your homework if you haven't done your homework to see whether it looks like I'm right. So everything in life does revert back to trading. You can take just about anything. I go food shopping, and when I look at the prices of food, it reverts back, in my mind, to what the prices of raw materials must be doing if the price of food is moving higher. Maybe certain foods move up that I know don't take much more raw materials, so that tells me oil must be going higher. I don't even have to look at the chart sometimes to see where markets are going. Everything in life reverts back to trading. Keep that in mind. A possible swing day setup. I know I just reverted to that. I don't know if you can see this board. I'm going to do it quickly right from where we are just to knock it out. I told you guys that we look like we have a possible swing day setting up here. This was Thursday's video for Friday. And that I would not actually issue the trade because it hasn't really formed. It just looks like it may. And that is a characteristic of the S&P. When it comes out of a hole and puts in a high, if you do not get immediate follow through, generally what you will get is a day down and another day down afterwards. Usually we call this day swing day. Okay, at this point in time it doesn't quite look like that. We only put in the high, and then we put in a little bar next to it, and a little bar today, so we never actually got what was the swing day setup. And what I did was I said to you guys, if, in fact, S&P, I said on 322.07, if S&P does not get above 1450.90, that should start the down move. The point behind that, showing you that, was more or less to get back to this rule. When there is nothing to trade and the trade did not set up, do nothing. I illustrated that in Friday's recommendations. I just showed you that because on Friday I said there'll be no trade today. Here is my opinion. If we do not get above 1450.90, it will start to come off. As opposed to giving you a trade, that is me showing you that if there's nothing to do, do nothing. You still could have made a couple of dollars on that trade, by the way, because it went up there twice today and then came off twice. So it still would have worked. But again, for me, for my work, if it didn't set up completely, it's not worth gambling on. Okay, I think from here, I'm going to show you guys a couple of charts. In fact, here's what we'll do. We're going to revert to a clip from Sunday night's video leading into Monday, if I remember correctly. The date is the 19th, whatever day that is. On the 19th, I told you guys three things. S&P was going to rally into the high 30s or into the 30s. You heard it here first. I pulled one of those things on you. I told you gold was going to trade 668. And I told you silver was going to trade 1351. I'm going to show you those video clips, and then I'm going to put up some charts, and we're going to do a little bit of analysis. Maybe we can get a clearer picture. This is more or less to get you interested in my Omni, to get you confident in the Omni. I want to show you that the Omni has been calling direction after direction. This video has nothing to do with me saying, ooh, look, I was right, because let me tell you something, guys. I will be wrong. I will have my losing streaks. And boy, when I lose, I can get ugly. But that's not what's going on right now, so let's stick with what's going on. And I am more than happy to throw my losers up on the board and explain to you how and why and when I lost, just like I do with the winners. I do not hide from them, guys. You know me. You've been following this. I'm right on it. So I think maybe one more little thing I'll mention so that we don't have to come back to the board, and that was we nailed this week. I just mentioned that we nailed silver, gold, and S&P, and I'll show you those videos, and then I'll show you the results on the charts. While we nailed those three in big ways, you know, just playing around. We also nailed the wheat high-low on a trade for a day. We nailed the corn high-low on another trade the same day. Yesterday, we nailed the beans. During the week, we also nailed the euro twice and the Japanese yen. Not one of those trades was a loser. Thank you, Omni. Long live Omni! Omni, you go, baby. I hope we have this Omni for the rest of our lives. But for now, this is what we got. Let's go take a look at those video clips, and let's jump to the board and do some analysis. 3/20/07 Tuesday. I say you heard it here first. Oscar says blast off in the NASDAQ and the S&P. We're going S&P into the 30s, the 1430s. I tell you, this thing's got more coming on the upside. I want to get long. Our near-term projection, which means likely this week, gold should trade the 667.5, 668.5 level upside. Silver has a green Omni without an exact buy level. I say if it holds 1420, look for 1451 this week. Omni agrees. Okay, so you've seen the clip. We talked about S&P on the 19th was going to go, and of course I did one of those crazy things that I do. I got in front of a camera and actually predicted it before the event. And sure, one day I'm going to get myself in trouble doing that, but so far so good. And here it is. We were right here when I made the call. We're expecting S&P to rally into the 1430s. Boom, boom, we made it on this day. Target hit 322. Thank you, Omni. Do you guys remember this? Which I'm sure you will. All week long, you heard Oscar moaning and cracking jokes and talking about, in the last 2 or 3 weeks actually, you heard me talking about, here's an S&P weekly chart with a 48-day moving average and the 81-day moving average overlaid on top of the chart. And I said we hit that average and we are taking off, and I'm getting you guys long, and follow me on this and follow Omni, and we're going to take off and possibly go back to the highs, right? Well, another chart. Here we go. This is what we look like right now. Boom, we had this massive rally. We were down here. The whole world was bearish. As you know, TV land, that's all they did was talk about the end of the world was coming. And you saw Oscar get in front of this thing and say get long. Go back in my videos. You will find that I am, I've been on this. I've been catching it on the bottom. So we got long. Omni said get long. And look at that move right there. Boom, target achieved. That's what the weekly looks like now compared to what it looks like when we first started. Nice move. That black move is this week so far. Okay? So that worked out very nicely. Okay, you just saw my calls in gold and silver. On 319, gold is expected to trade 667. The target on 322 was hit of 668, the high of the move right there. You know where we settled today? 653. Again, I came out in the video and said there is nothing left to do in gold. I can't see any more of the upside. I didn't really want to just say jump in and sell it on a Friday, because if you look the last 3 Fridays, we've had really strong Fridays. So, do nothing. We caught the move from here to the exact high. We're done. Nice trade. That's the gold. Omni, once again, shows us that we can be confident, and Omni's working quite well. The silver, same day. 319, we said silver will trade 1351. That was on this day. Look at that nice move. Boom. We already got as high as 1358. You know what we settled today? Around 1315. Well, at least we traded down to 1315. And again, I got in front of the video yesterday and said, we're out. Stay out. I don't know what to do at this point. I'm not sure it's going to continue higher. So, again, Omni showed us something fantastic. Silver, gold, you've seen these calls get made before they actually happened in the beginning of the week, not the day before even, a couple of days before. So far so good. I want you guys to be confident in Omni. And there's one last thing that we're going to look at. And here is the euro currency. The June euro currency, if you guys remember, we got long a couple of days in a row. We made some nice money, and I was mentioning, I don't know how many of you got the analysis, but I was talking about we had this nice apex forming here, sort of an apex, and that we were heading for those highs. I got out when we got into this trend line. We were long down here. We got into the trend line. I got out not knowing where it would go next. Once we broke above that trend line, you can pretty much rest assured you're going to get a lot of action above it. And here is that action above it. But the use of stochastics works really well in certain markets. If you look at your stochastics here, you've had a turn and a bend down, and just as it did that, the market sort of followed in suit. It's very handy, the stochastics on the June Euro currency chart lately. So, you took a look at the charts. You saw so far so good. Omni follows the charts well. Oscar and Omni, I guess, mixed together follow the charts well. Hopefully next week we can do it again. Hope my little lesson helped you out in some areas. I'd like to mention that I'm going to be at the Mandalay Bay May 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th in Las Vegas. If you can attend that show, please come on down. Come attend my show. I'm going to do some seminars. I'm going to address the whole crowd. Again, it's a free show. I'm really going down there just to meet with you guys. If you're going to show up, do me a favor. Give me an email at oscarinvegas@gmail.com. Send me an email there. Let me know that you're going to come to Vegas, and I'll be prepared for you. Do me a favor, guys. Keep going to my site. So far, so good. www.futurestraders.com. Go there. You can see my Omni picks. You can see my recommendations. You can see the flash updates. There are some charts there. The forum is full of questions. I get to the forum every day, so I'd like for you to go there. You know about flash updates. This isn't your usual video, so I'm not going to pound you on that, but if you want to get involved with my trading the way I trade, you should call me or email me. You can call me at 718-351-2266. Let me know to get on the Flash Updates database. Or you can email me at futuresanalysts@gmail.com. Let me know you'd like to get on the the Flash Updates database by giving me your return email, and I'll set you up with that. There's not really much left. Mike, is there anything that you'd like me to add to this? The YouTube site is www.youtube.com/futuresanalysts. At that site, you can hit the subscribe button when you're watching my videos. That will enable YouTube to give you the videos the moment I put them out. So as soon as I upload to YouTube, they shoot you out an email to let you know that my video is out there. Come over here, mini-me. Come here, walk over here. I want you to say hello to the camera. Come on, don't worry about it. There you go. And my little mini-me. What do you got to say to us for the weekend, Mikey? What do you want to say to the traders? Yeah, whatever you want. You're on the air. Go ahead. What do you want to say to the traders for next week? You want to wish them luck?
Yeah.
Go ahead, wish them luck.
Good luck, traders.
I hope you make some money next week. I hope Omni picks some good winning trades. Let them know. All right, you done? That's it? That's my little E-Mini's appearance. He's in, he's out. That was his cameo. Thanks, E-Mini. Okay, that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you guys on Monday evening or Sunday evening for Monday morning's trading. Good luck, traders. Don't forget, stops are in, emotions are out.
Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided. That being said, I am a 24-year seasoned trader on and off the floors. This is how I've made my living for many, many years. Good luck trading.